Okay, during the COVID thing, my agent had suggested that I do some online shows, put them on the internet and, just to keep. But it's, without an audience, for me, it wasn't quite the same. I tried, it just didn't work. So for the past little while, I've been putting some new material together, and I hope you like it. This is just a smattering of what I've done. So the other night, I got the one thing I hate getting at 3 in the morning, and that's the drunk call. Someone's in a bar, the ugly lights have come up, and they're phoning their one true love because now they're drunk enough, just drunk enough to be able to articulate how much they love this person. And so this guy phones, and he doesn't get the right number. He gets my number. So I answer the phone and I say, "Yeah, who is this? What do you want?" And the guy is obviously, surprised. And he says, "Well, who's this? Who? I want to speak to Charla." And I said, "Oh, is that her name? Well, she's asleep now, and maybe you should call her in the morning, because don't want to wake her up, okay?" And he's going, "But who are you? Well, what are you doing with Charla?" And I hang up. Yeah, I can be fairly unpleasant at times. So, you ever get that letter? The one that comes at the end of the relationship when the person that's breaking off with you sends you a letter explaining how they have to leave because it's not you, it's them, and that they really do love you, and there's the hope that you will remain friends. That letter. Yeah, well, I've gotten that letter more than a few times. The last time, however, was a doozy. What happened was my ex wrote out the letter, explained that it was her, it wasn't me, she loved me, friends, yada yada. Then she sealed the envelope, addressed it to me, tied the envelope to a brick, and fired it through my window. So, yeah, I guess it was her and not me after all. Every now and again, people will ask me about my name, and they say, "Is Peppersteak your real name?" I said, "Well, no, it's more of a stage name because I had to change my name for legal reasons because my real name is Mercury Marquis Brome." People say, "Well, isn't that a kind of a car?" And I say, "Yeah, it's a budget version of a Lincoln put out by Mercury, but it's a kind of a family tradition thing." See, the family tradition is that we are named after the place we are conceived. For instance, I have a cousin named Paris. Was conceived in Paris, Texas, not Paris, France. My father's name is London, even though he was conceived in London, Ontario, not London, England. I myself was conceived in the back seat of a Mercury Marquis Brougham, so that's my name. And upon learning the secret of my name, people will say, "Well, that is a very interesting story." And I'll say, "Yeah, try telling that to my sister Edsel." Like I said to one of my ex wives, whatever you want to do in life, I will support you 100%. So she wanted to leave me, and now I'm supporting her 100%. Yeah, like I said to one of my ex wives, what are you going to do with that little thing? She shot me. Like I said to one of my ex wives, oh, oh, she's your sister. It's just naked. You both look so much alike. When I regained consciousness, like I said to one of my ex wives, whatever you want to do in life, I will support you 100%. She wanted to leave me, and now I'm supporting her 100%. One of my breakups was punctuated by the word fine, as in, you leave me, you're not coming back. And she said, fine, I'm not coming back, I'm leaving you. And I said, fine, just remember, you're leaving, you're not coming back. And she said, fine, just remember, I'm leaving, I'm not coming back. And I said, fine, and she said, fine, and that was it. So, after a week with the new guy, she discovered that things were not all that they were cracked up to be, and she wanted to come back, and I let her, and everything was fine. So, a lot of years ago, I did this program called Free to Bet or Else, and the or else was, if you don't free to bet, I'm going to tell jokes about the uh, Chinese government leadership and the leadership of North Korea. I mean, North Korea has never been a hotbed of happiness, so might as well throw it in there, right? So the idea was free to bet, or I'm going to tell jokes about you. And this is why I'm not welcome in either mainland China or Hong Kong or North Korea. But I can live with that. Anyways, the big joke that got them all upset was, well, it starts like this. Three government of China officials stagger out of a bar one night and see a light in the sky. The first one points to the light in the sky and says, see that? That is the light of communism, bringing new freedoms and prosperity to the world under the great Chairman Mao. And the second one says, no, that is the evil eye of the running dog capitalist, hoping to discover our weaknesses. The third one is just laughing himself silly and says, you idiots, you've been reading Mao's little red book just way too many times. That is merely the moon. But the moon is not mentioned in Mao's little red book, so it concerns us not. 3 seconds later, they were all three crushed by a falling piece of the Mir space station. Ta-da! And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is why I am not permitted back in China, Hong Kong, or North Korea. The sacrifices I make for my art, let me tell you. Okay, there's other countries I'm not allowed back into, like, Mexico. I got drunk and I stole a submarine from their navy. I didn't think it was a big deal, but apparently everybody kind of loses their mind when you do that sort of thing. Well, Russia, it's kind of an on again, off again thing. Um, you really should make fun of Putin. I learned that years ago, even before he was premier. And the other thing you shouldn't bring up is the fact that every year Russia imports 2,500 baseball bats, but only 5 baseballs. Funny they don't mention that on Russian television. Odd. So people have always asked me about my ex-wife jokes. Have I ever actually been married? Well, I've never actually been married, but whenever one of my girlfriends leaves me, she takes half of what I own, so it's like a divorce. I come off the road and I go into the house and I look around and go, oh no, I've been ripped off. Somebody stole my big screen TV, my Blu-ray player, my collection of classic vinyl. Oh wait, where's my girlfriend and all her stuff? Huh.